All right, the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer is here, the first official one. Let's do it.
This is our only chance. We have to take it. We need Kong. The world needs him. Stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think that in some way, Kong did the same. It's Godzilla.
These are dangerous times.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
The myths are real. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Who bows to who?
Nobody gonna stop with me. Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
Wow, okay, interesting. So from a storyline perspective, it seems like from when the trailer started, it seemed like they were acting like King Kong was Earth's protector. That's what it kind of seemed like they're framing it like. But I've seen some Godzilla movies where the characters would talk about Godzilla as someone who was like a protector of Earth. I haven't seen that many of these Godzilla kaiju movies. I've seen some of them. So I'm confused. In some of them, Godzilla seems like a good guy, but in other ones, it's like he's a bad guy who's destroying mankind or the Earth and doesn't care. So I don't know what changes how they write Godzilla in these movies. Like, is he a good monster or a bad monster? In this one, it seemed like how it started, King Kong was a good monster, and they were trying to like use this little girl to control him or motivate him to help people. And Godzilla's the threat that King Kong has to defeat to save the world. I don't know, maybe I'm reading a bit too much into this trailer. It could just be two big giant monsters fighting each other and everybody has to like survive it. The world just has to deal with it. But I'm very interesting. And it seems like they maybe gave King Kong a power upgrade. Because King Kong, I've seen King Kong movies too, not just Godzilla movies. King Kong is like big and strong, but he doesn't like, Godzilla has all these powers. Like he has these radioactive powers. He can shoot out beams from his mouth. It seems like Godzilla is more powerful than King Kong, but at the end of the trailer, it's like Godzilla was shooting that beam out of his mouth and King Kong was like shrugging it off, if I saw that correctly. So maybe, they made King Kong more powerful for this movie. King Kong has more invulnerability, and they would have to give him that in order to face Godzilla, because like I said, Godzilla, if you would watch King Kong and Godzilla movies before, it seems like Godzilla is just more powerful than King Kong. Like he can do all this stuff King Kong can. Although Godzilla has really short arms, right? King Kong doesn't have that. He has that range, that reach. And he can use his feet better, right? King Kong is more athletic than Godzilla. So I don't know. Maybe King Kong has an edge, in the physical confrontation department. But they said also the humans that King Kong and Godzilla are the last ones left. But in the last one, Godzilla King of Monsters, Rodan was still what? Like King Ghidorah came down and fought Godzilla, and I think Rodan was still alive after that. You know, the flying like pterodactyl kaiju, and Mothra seemed to die, but doesn't Mothra regenerates, right? So I think Mothra and Rodan are still around in the MonsterVerse. But I guess they aren't in this movie because if they had too many other monsters in this movie, that would pull focus away from King Kong and Godzilla meeting and fighting for the first time. This is the first time, right? I don't think King Kong has ever been in a Godzilla movie before, or vice versa. I don't think the two have ever met in an official adaptation. So that's cool. Oh, King Kong, I just went back to watch it again. King Kong is holding something up as a shield to deflect or repel Godzilla's blast, right? I think. So yeah, that goes back to what I was saying. King Kong has greater mobility and longer limbs, right? So maybe that gives him an edge. Godzilla has like these little short, like dinosaur arms, and like, you know, Godzilla can't really be doing kicks and stuff, can he? He's not shaped like that. He's not that kind of a lizard. So yeah, maybe King Kong does have some advantages Godzilla doesn't, but Godzilla, you know, he has those energy powers. But cool, and they have Millie Bobby Brown is back, and Kyle Chandler will play her father from Godzilla King of Monsters. They're back. You know, the puny humans. Like, who cares about the humans, right? But you know, you need the humans for a Godzilla or King Kong movie because Godzilla and King Kong can't talk. That's the limitation, you know. It's like why you need people for these kinds of movies. Godzilla and King Kong can't speak to anybody, really. So you can't really do the movie totally on them. That little girl is key, you know, the one who can communicate, I guess, to King Kong, or the one King Kong cares about. I know in the Godzilla movies there will be human characters who can telepathically communicate with the kaiju, and it looks like they're using that for King Kong. Although King Kong does like people in movies, his movies too. Like in the very first King Kong movie, he was in love with that human lady he was protecting. But I do know that sometimes they'll use kaiju as kind of like avatars for people, or having people communicate. I know Mothra communicates with like those twin girls or those triplet girls, like in some of those Japanese movies, right? Man, I need to watch more of those. I've seen some of those in bits and pieces. I'm not a Godzilla expert, but I've seen some Godzilla movies. Enough for me to get the gist. But yeah, no, I mean, it looks fine to me. I mean, I like a big smackdown monster movie. Although I like the other Godzilla movies, but a lot of other people didn't like those. I like the first Godzilla. I like Godzilla King of Monsters, but reviews were iffy. So I don't know, maybe I'm easy to please. But I hope this movie's able to deliver the goods to be more of a success than the last Godzilla movie was. Because the last Godzilla movie underperformed. Unfortunate, because it had, you know, like a lot of monsters in it fighting each other. Should have done better, but maybe this one will succeed. But I'm intrigued. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.